Give some hope for this team to have a threat in the postseason.
Only 5 chances to make right on their demons from the past. Virtyy already satcheling out onto the side.
Triple C's.
They've got a lot of people here too. Shower's control is there. LEVIATÁN cracked the site, cracked the round wide open. 3 kills already going their way. Loud left limping. With only pANcada and cauanzin to try to solve this problem. A numbers equation that is not in their favor.
And a flank coming in too from kiNgg. pANcada has to deal with this, but he's turned the wrong direction. Here comes kiNgg, easy kill for him. And the rest of the round's gonna fall apart. It's LEV on the board.
Very decisive.
Effective on this map, but I'm a little concerned once we move over to the attacking side. Raze gives you a little bit more mobility to like dive over top truck into the backside of A, whereas Yoro has to take things much slower, so you're really looking to be more explosive around ults than you are just round to round.
Well, LEV should know. They have lost control of
Oh dear.
and if there were any questions before, Virtyy has certainly set off the alarms. 2 great kills with the Sheriff and more damage to be done. Make that 3 for the Duelist. And all of a sudden, what seemed secure is up in the air.
Side, that's not good though.
Tom's there to help, and Sato, the
Down
confidence
A.
already overflowing for the youngster.
That was real nice. Sato looked like he was in trouble, but Calm playing nicely with him too. Now he's looking towards short.
See if he gets any more threat, any more danger. The spike isolated in Showers.
Beautiful.
And Virtyy isolated in the crosshair of Sato. Great trade though, but you already see some of the chemistry.
That's exactly right. The playing off of each other, right? Whether it was Sato and Calm, you know, playing together for the first time, looking nice. They're on short, Pack's former teammate from M80. And now again, that duo play. This time though, lukxo showing why he's up here. Well, we're down to 40 seconds now, Doug, and the spike is over by Fountain. We're gonna need Kawa to run back over into the rest of the team. lukxo's lurked on up, and here comes the showstopper.
Trying to find a target back sight. As lukxo continues to push the pace, but wait a second, those are pistols.
What's going on here, Doug?
The potential of another Thrifty is at hand. kiNgg with an upgraded weapon. And the spike still not really made its way out. It's
the
10
round's
seconds
over.
left. They can find a way in.
Oh, that is a disaster. Easy to plant the spike and continue looking forward for fights.
We'll see if that's in the playbook as the wall goes down. Second set of smokes join them, and now that's the suck, and that's the ult.
Oh
It's gonna
dear.
hit 3.
Oh no.
Virtyy and pANcada both down, but
planted.
RobbieBk leading from the front there on the trade.
That's absolutely massive. Sato doesn't see him. cauanzin has control over backside, and now this leaves our last 2 remaining members from LEV on opposite sides of the map with so much left to do.
How can Loud hang on to this? Trying to white knuckle their way through the site, through the rest of the round. Time is short. And it seems like LEV are really not able to find footing in. What a mess. The swing is there. 1 kill will be claimed, yes.
Time.
But there's just not enough. Wow.
We're buying up a bit around the saved off. Early Seekers again. We're going for pace.
This time Virtyy plucked out the sky. The orbital strike invested. We'll buy a little bit of time, try to segment them off, but Oki's in such an awkward spot. cauanzin committing to the plant. You see the buy, it's really just Oki here with Sato over his shoulder. An op in hand, forced out of the play though. As the spam connects, the op does too. Much more work to be found.
The
Pops
ultimate.
the ult to try to get away, to try to stay alive and buy some time. Great suck, and now he pops on the other side, back out. The flash connects. 3 on the round for the Duelists. Make that 4. The ace on the other side, and Sato delivers. Welcome to the big stage. Back up, so U-Haul is Loud for the taking. Traded back though, and they're gonna be able to snatch that thing right back, and there is a connect there. How much further can they go? A great trade out from Virtyy. And the space they thought they had taken is now gone. Take a quick look at the minimap. Look at where RobbieBk is on the other side of the map. They're gonna take the TP. It's just kiNgg here.
kiNgg's been waiting the whole time. He's ready, Doug.
Challenge for the crown. Can he hang on? They're gonna drop the pit and try to quietly funnel their way through. As the goo fills up their screen. kiNgg on the swing. RobbieBk down. Traded back though, and now the Thrash becomes a part of the conversation once more. It is gonna...
It didn't get him.
No, how in the world did that miss?
It didn't even see him, Doug.
Last player standing.
That's Tex, it's all onto Sato now, yeah. a massive first round, but an op in his position like this, surely there's no way in. The money's not great. He's got to cut his losses. He's got to get out.
And Loud are going to know that too.
Short. Forcing Loud towards B. An area they haven't explored very much. The fuse has been lit. Virtyy's out with the rocket.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What was that?
It was a spit. It was everything. They try to funnel out onto the side, and yes, Tex falls. But Sato there to help out. Still numbers away of the defense, but they're so far away. They're just now starting to join the fold.
Plenty of time to plant the spike, but keep your eyes on kiNgg. He just booked it down A short, and it's him versus lukxo and Hookah to determine the round.
He's got the pit, but is he gonna check this? Where's the discipline? It's not there. lukxo's a step ahead. 2v2 now. And as the spike ticks away, LEVIATÁN have to figure out how they get out onto this site. And how they do so undetected. pANcada on an island, 70 HP. Not much to speak of. The dog will not connect. So pANcada once again concealed. But Okeanos is there, leaving lukxo in a 1v2. Dinked up 41 HP now. And time is short. The spam will connect. And Lev gets a 5. And so Calm is doing a really good job of making it look like that's where the hit is headed.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, all attention towards A for Lev. They're going to get out onto the side and get the spike down for free.
I really like that as a pistol, using the tell of previous tape that Loud would have played to throw them completely off the scent.
Now they have to find a different thread to pull on. They're going to try to funnel their way out from heaven.
Okay, Sato.
It's another beautiful pistol for Sato. Still much work to be done, though. But all of the work is on the shoulders of lukxo now. That's another pistol.
Yeah, it's kind
At what point Robbie starts to use some of his utility to get info of what's happening on the other side. But with the threat made in Hookah, they've got to realize where the danger's coming from. pANcada's already down. Robbie on the swing.
Oh, no bullets!
Really good target selection, but you're right. The mag was empty.
That's gotta hurt. Now the B site left completely open. Loud, I don't think you can play this round.
Not in these conditions, no.
I mean, it's worth going into, but bind a map we haven't seen a while on the America stage. I mean, okay.
Tagged up, they managed to find safe passage out of the site, at least for now.
And the utility coming in behind the Dimensional Drift too is just beautiful, forcing all those players back. They're tagged up, and now even aggroing into elbow.
Looking to fight for more space, for more control as Sato gets another. The flash room, you feel this push and pull out from Loud as they start to get advantages on elbow. Line of scrimmage is being redrawn. The flash is pretty. The kill comes through. The 3v3 now is Loud have tried their damnedest, but have not fully found success in getting out onto the site.
One enemy remains.
And with Tex holding the line left and right. It gets so much harder right now. Calm is left in a 1v1 with utility in hand. Has to take a step back. Virtyy on the tap, not committing onto it quite yet as the haunt is cleared. Virtyy sticking it to half, and what a shot! But there's not going to be enough time. Beautifully played as Lev gets a 10. Streak 6 if you go into the previous half. Loud left with many questions, but the answer might just be the Guardian. It's a slaughter down in Fountain.
That was unexpected, right? Loud on what should have been an eco, getting some Guardians, taking that fight, now it's seizing the spike.
These are these messy rounds. Again, I'm reminded of the second round of the first half, and yes, the stakes are a little bit different, but these hurt.
Launching smoke.
Especially when the map is this close.
Yeah, the game just turned into a capture the flag mission. You got to get that spike somehow, but Loud are completely camped on it.
I don't know that there's a real way in. I mean, you've got 55 seconds to figure it out. But I can't imagine they commit too much into this. They do have a ton of money, though, so, I mean, why not? See if Loud make a mistake. Unforced error, perhaps, and that's one. Kill found. 2 is all little B.
Then potentially stack the other side of the map if it doesn't see anything down short.
Or even send one on the flank. I mean, got plenty of options here.
Okay, they're just going to go in.
The ult has been used, and Tex is dead. This is messy here. They're going to drop the orbital strike as well, but Sato steps out from behind the shroud and gets 2 kills onto the site.
Oh!
Make that 3, and Sato looks for more. Calm over his shoulder. Lev get to 11.
This kid's a...
There to Lev push this.
And what about lukxo, who's come out of showers? Here's all these TPs. He's ready.
Do they know? I don't think they know. Oh, they don't know. It's a disaster as lukxo gets 2.
And there's still Virtyy on site.
Tex trades back 2, and the spike now scooped up. It's a mad dash back to A. Can they commit to getting the spike down? It's just a threat now. It falls into 1v2, and Calm is so weak. Can Calm pull off a miracle? 1 kill spotted, but pANcada's there on the trade. The heroics from lukxo keep Loud in this.
Easily, it'll crumble.
He's got to understand that this is not safe, but that's such a weird angle. Why would you ever be there, Virtyy? Punishes, pops the ult, but there's no one there.
That's all right. They're forced to go forward. He's still on the hunt.
Second satchel through, footsteps heard.
Got him!
And the rocket connects. But Sato trading back. Down with a sliver of health. The spike planted. kiNgg waiting as you see the reinforcements start to arrive for Loud on the site. They're going to try to fight their way out from showers as best as they can. Sato goes on a solo mission. Make that another 3 on the round for the Yoru. 3 is all it'll be, but that might just be enough. A 2v2 for the site. Hit now on the site. cauanzin down. Virtyy is going to have to solve it on his own. Can the newest addition to this roster keep this map alive? 3 bullets left, 2 targets to find, 1 second left. Virtyy will fall. LEV take bind.
His drone moving into the space. The rest of the team has snuck in B, although snuck is a bad word because they all got tacked up by that knife.
Now they're going to try to funnel their way back in. LEV are. The Loud have already worked their way out onto the site. You've got to be cautious here about how much further they scale up.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're going spawn from lukxo. He was getting active with his dig.
Doesn't fully commit to it. Takes a step back, wisely so.
Spike planted.
The interesting thing here is that LEV are going to be able to approach this retake from multiple fronts. Okeanos has been dealt with already. There's a swing on the other side. Virtyy looking for it. Tex there to greet it. And
now,
just off of that, they huddle back.
All of Loud move back into boathouse. Just going to play off of each other. They've got 1 flash on Kawa. That's it. So after the initial contact, that and 4 players swinging is the look.
I do love that, though, because LEV are going to be using a lot of their utility to get
flash
up where they were. And now they're not going to have that to flush them out of backside. Spike has been going off for a little while now. Sato greeted a free one, right? Because he's the chosen one. Why not? No bullets left.
Nice!
He still gets the knife kill, but I don't know that there's going to be enough for the round. Loud get it, but...
No, instead trying to figure out what the mid hold is going to be after ignoring it in the first 2.
kiNgg is close. Is there any regress? There it is. He catches the timing. The spike hits the ground.
Yeah, they kind of failed the jet smoke into KO flash combo. The smoke ate up the flash. Made it oh so easy to pick off that kill, but keep your eyes on this forward mid insert from the Omen. With that drone going into B, it really looks like a B split right now.
Spike
Oh, that's going to give that away.
Yeah. We've got full awareness.
Yeah.
And especially the way LEV are holding over towards A, right? Again, that operator back in wine, then a very passive duo over there. They're fully giving over the tree space, fully giving over mid, and forcing Loud to sort of overstep their way into a site before giving a fight over. This camera, too, super annoying.
30 seconds left.
Sees the player creeping out.
Dart 2.
Yeah, if that connects, there's an Odin here to spam.
And now they know. lukxo, no real choice but to push forward anyway. With just a couple of seconds left on the round, it's flawless as LEV get on the board. And more
hit, and when they do, their options are somewhat limited. Single flash, no paranoia.
There's the flash. Calm forced to take a step back. Oh, easy killer. There's a lot on the other side. What a dart. Calm gets 2. Make that 3, 4 on the round. Big on Sato. Now they know the off is here, but push off the line.
Yeah, Sato's been struggling with that so far this map.
Yeah,
early shots.
Hasn't been nearly as effective, you're right.
lukxo now spotted away, and the rest of the fight is going to come in. This guy is boxed into a corner, still goes 1 for 1.
Calm gets a kill. The spike is planted on B, though. What's the retake attempt here for LEV?
Well, Calm has a Hunter's Fury. He's got a dart. He could be ready to go here to supplement maybe a bit of a counter ult as well.
It's so tough to tag onto the jet. Off its mark, and now Calm is going to do a bit of the same, and this is so much easier. Calm gets cauanzin, but Virtyy fighting up on it. Getting a couple kills. kiNgg there to swing. And Calm cannot stand.
To be throwing down the cages, the cameras, the trips, all to stop early aggression. This time the rest of the team's behind it.
Virtyy, I was going to say if he dashed up, he was going to get tagged, but Calm peppers him through the smokes.
What are we doing with an op here, though? We're doing that! We're taking his head off!
I don't know how Tex got that value, but it was exactly what was needed. I think it was off the cam. Sato for one eye. A great round for Lev.
Sweet. Over in market, I mean, what? They're behind a smoke the entire time, right? First, a position to capitalize off of that information because they're playing into main instead of mid to ping pong between the sites. Instead, they're just going to go for it straight on in, but there's trips here.
He stepped over it. I don't know how we managed to dodge that. And so even with all the utility here, kiNgg gets flushed out. That 2 kills found for Loud. Oh, that's so tempting. Realizing it's an exercise of utility. Now 10 seconds left. They might be able to get the spike down.
Loud think they can win this round. That's an ult command. They're going for it.
Tex there punishing onto one. The flash on the other side. Remember, it's just a Marshal and 2 Sheriffs. But as time ticks away, the possibility only grows.
Here come the knives.
Shocks on the other side. Oh, it's going to buy a little bit of time, but the knife is perfect. And all of a sudden, it's all on to Tex. To try to pull this round back, 44 HP. Misses the jump, gets 1 kill, but that's all. It'll be a thrifty response for Loud.
Now, and Sato is still in market, still with support behind him.
Try to play around the smokes. You think he's gotten away, but again, it's a utility from Calm.
Oh dear. Oh, it is vintage. It is vintage Calm. His utility has been perfect. Supporting Sato has been there. Sato continuing to find kills. But it is that utility which has been unbeatable.
pANcada gets his 2 to keep things interesting, but Lev takes beautiful punish. Loud forced to take a step back. Wait for utility to come back up, and then maybe they try to burst out onto A. That's going to help.
There's multiple lines of defense. Sato still in main. That is a thing of beauty.
And to still have the presence of mind to drop the smoke, swing back out, 3 on the round. And pop the dash. He's going to look for another.
Spike down.
And it is waiting on the other side. cauanzin on the swing. Left to his own devices. A 1v3. A bulldog. A little bit of utility, sure, but no real way into this round. Doesn't even have the spike. That's a done deal. 4 for the duelist as Lev gets a 7.
Aggro here. Stepping into the mid space with a knife on tiles that doesn't see anything. And wow, Virtyy and Kawa looking real sharp at the start.
Surprised that they wanted to retake that fight. Calm down to 13 HP. And there's just silence across the map.
It's kind of tough when in 10 seconds you lose 2 members.
Yeah.
And another. Rare you see that off-angle play jumping up on the little box there. But sometimes a player gets a debut on the big stage, you get to see a little bit of extra flair, some of those tendencies that you dip back into.
I think one of the things that I want us to keep an eye on is when you think back to vanilla comps, when you think back to this tried and true, the defensive side was king. It reigned supreme on Ascent. And as we think about this pistol going their way, the fact that Loud have managed to stay in this fight, given that they're down, given that there's nobody really performing at a high level, it's kind of concerning there for Lev.
Well, and they could even go back into A if they wanted. Like, if these players don't find anything or maybe even get a kill onto the site, it could just end up being an honest A hit.
That's exactly what it'll be, and all of a sudden it seems like Loud's patience may be rewarded. It is. I thought that was going to find its mark. Texas Air to get 2, though. And Lev have forced their way out onto the site. 3 for the Sentinel. pANcada now down. And lukxo left in a 1v3. A Guardian in hand. kiNgg is weak. Ahead of the smoke, too. And no one's there to hold it. That's 1 kill found. That's the easy one, though. How much more can they find? That's all. It'll be Tex gets 4 as Lev take the lead back. Look at how far up
they're coming to
Virtyy is
Virtyy.
already. But he's taking the line. Tex is now dead. The push and pull in mid is going to force Lev to go into B through mid.
And there's still two players that almost ran into Virtyy. He almost went down. And now the pinch is coming in. The Jet on his other side.
Sato pushing back, threat. Robbie's there, but with 8 seconds left, there is no time at all. You're right. Beautifully played by Virtyy. As soon as that knife tagged as many people as it did Tree, he knew he could take that line.
It's that second.
Not much of something, but again, a belter of a shot from Virtyy.
And those two players bought mid. They're protecting the Opper, pushing out Cat. Two players post up, and they instantly get the trade kill there too.
And so on the other side of the timeout, as soon as the round starts, Lever down in a 5v3.
Yeah, it's hard to run those aggro plays when you have an operator in hand, but they made it look so easy. And another, why not? But this has been what's so successful for Loud in this half. It's all these opening round calls that Robbie is able to control, pass to his team in the pre-round, and they've just worked every single time.
This is a disaster for Lev. A flawless round on the other side of the Lev.
We're into it.
He's already TP'd all the way backside. Sato's dashed out. But the problem is, Loud have so many retake ults here. They've got cauanzin's ult. They've got Robbie's ult.
But they're rushing, Doug. They were way in front of that play. There's flanks coming in from Loud. pANcada's looking for that. But it'll be a 4-on-4. And Okeanos can rip the null command. No, take your gun out. Calm gets the kill.
Meanwhile, Robbie popping his own ult, looking for the tag, will connect. But it's all onto Robbie now. The good against good goes the way of Lev. We talked about this being a must-win round. And it was brute force, but it worked. Pretty here.
I mean, if they see him, Calm can instantly react with Thunder's Fury, and there's only one real direction for Virtyy to go, boxed in the corner like that.
That's so hard to hit, though. I mean, you've got a Jet with up dash, or up trap, you have dash, but never mind. It's actually them who are aggressing. lukxo's there to hold the line.
Whoa!
Make that three! What a hold from the Sentinel! What a hold from Loud! The ace on the cards. And Calm is the lamb to the slaughter. Cowan's there on the swing. Calm will get his. But it might just be poetic. An eye by power ace as Loud gets to map point.
Unless Loud choose to step out into Cat after this push comes in.
This is real. I think they're committing into this a little bit. The spike is back towards B main. You have a trip you're gonna have to reckon with. Only one ult on the map, and it's Loud's. The neural theft is lukxo has to take a step back. Now you see smokes coming through to provide a little bit more cover, at least attempt to. No commit yet. What a snap from Sato. Some more work to be done as Robbie showing the walls closing in. You see the smokes, you see the flashes, but it might be too little too late as Virtyy and pANcada.
KiNgg's pushing on the flank. kiNgg's pushing on the flank, and no one's waiting for him. Kawa turns around for just a moment as he bides his time.
A little bit of tension built into the moment as kiNgg looks to play his cards as perfectly as he can. Meanwhile, for Loud, all attention forward. Calm has a dart, waiting for the right time to use it, now does.
kiNgg's already here.
The flash connects. It's all onto kiNgg on the flank, but he's not able to settle onto the last. The kill was there, but he cannot connect. We're going the distance. We're going to Icebox.
Up in the post plant. They're getting this B site for free, but you can't play off site versus the Omen smoke. The one way on main is really annoying. You can put them on yellow too. So the fact that down in numbers, they are full falling back here is not a great look for them. This won't be simple.
Nothing really to consider or control the flank either.
Okay, they're changing their minds. They're getting active now. They realize.
Yeah, that can't be the right approach. Sato from Virtyy's going to be on the flank. Timing becomes everything here. Lev, once again, kind of throwing it into reverse here just a bit. As Virtyy's looking for the right time, looking for the opening. The wall will keep him back in just a moment, and as it goes down, the bullets draw silhouettes. Finally, the kill is found.
No charges left.
Virtyy, I don't know that he has enough time.
He doesn't.
It took too long.
Those late flanks. I mean, yeah, he gets some kills, but it was delayed. Couldn't finish off Tex back yellow. That spike down. Just these deep A holds can oftentimes be the most effective ones.
There's a flood out. It's not really even on the other side of the
mean, there you
plant.
go.
Oh no.
But see how awkward it is for Sato? He didn't see a single player and his whole team's dead.
Including him. And he had the spike.
By the way, our Killjoy's on the other side of the map. kiNgg recovered a rifle, but this was an FPX buy. It was 3 rifles and pistols. So now we're giving over 2 guns to the 4 players on Loud in terms of shrinking on the map once they have a numbers advantage. Yes, it opens up work opportunities, and yes, you're going to get punished on that one. I think it is the right approach on a map as large as this.
13 seconds left. The spike is a little bit out of the way. What's kiNgg gonna do? Get ahead on the first try to get the kill.
Yeah.
Control taken towards B.
This will be the typical smoke pattern you'll see where the attackers are going to throw up the Viper wall for a moment, scale forward, then the Harbor wall comes out, and then on the retreat you can pump that Viper wall again if you need it, if you take that much time.
That was a fully blind kill from pANcada, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, honestly, get used to it. With these double smokes teams on attack, so often you're just going to see people back Snowman like this, spamming out players, both planting and more importantly running away from the plant because there's no cover for it.
kiNgg's playing ahead of this. He's kind of on an island here. He's kind of alone, and that seems to be just fine.
Whoa! lukxo getting wild with it.
Insanely aggressive. Now Calm is left alone. That shot's got to hurt.
It missed!
It hurt, but it didn't hurt enough. pANcada's able to stick it the whole way.
They're just walking down mid, challenging Lev.
Tex doesn't have anything here. There's nothing to cover this. There wasn't a turret to give him an idea that there was aggression.
Like what kind of madman would call that? Just full contact into mid with 3 players?
Really deep walls up towards B. Now the question is, how far up do LEV scale? How much do they invest?
They're going all the way.
They need this round. The Reckoning dropped. cauanzin able to settle. 3v2 for Loud, and the spike is down.
lukxo is underneath all of this somehow. Right on the other side of this wall.
Virty's kind of forced out of the play a little bit. No real idea of where everyone else is, and Sato falls as well.
That's just a tragedy.
That's brutal for LEV. And again, aggression from Loud. This has been a beautiful defensive half from them. Trying to dance around all of his utility. Tex is able to get an opener. Sato now dashing forward. And again, the second layer comes through from the Harbor to try to provide some cover.
There's a flank 2 from pANcada.
Does have the pit. Robbie not able to connect. But you imagine pANcada's going to want to speed up a little bit here. Calm got the ult off, but pANcada's the one who gets a kill. Now the spike fully committed out onto the side. lukxo, where are you headed? The Cove preserves a life.
He's dancing.
But it's only temporary. A 2v2 now. pANcada able to transfer out onto 1, leaving a 1v1. lukxo against Sato. Sato's really been quiet. Can he settle against lukxo, who's been so good for Loud here? He's gotten it to half. He's sticking it the whole way. And there's no challenge. There it is. Sato just in the nick of time.
Looks like they want to waste time with flanks, and Loud are sprinting at him.
This looks very similar to the pistol. Virtyy finding value to open the round.
lukxo's still up here, dog. lukxo's looking down on him. Gets the one, and again slips away.
They had no idea. So distracted by the eye candy that's Virtyy.
It's a beauty to watch. These opening gambits from Loud. So strong all day. You've got that calm presence in mid as well.
Spike drop.
If you're LEV here, your money's about to be bad again. It's a 2v5. Let's see what they can pull off.
I was going to say Sato was a hero in the last round and found the opener to make it possible.
Still 2v4. The spike planted. Robbie has ult, though.
Cover going out. Blinding.
It's a dart. The flash out from lukxo off the swing. Sato's now dead. kiNgg in a 1v4. He's running.
He's out of there.
Yeah.
At the immediate start of the round in A main.
He's up again!
Like what? Like there is zero answer to any early aggro piece from Loud.
You mentioned it a couple of rounds ago and you said it beautifully. It's uncomfortable for LEV. Loud have not allowed them to dictate the pace, but kiNgg might be able to swing back at this to get LEV a third, potentially. The pit is now through.
Two players turning around for a potential flank.
And pANcada's not really interested. lukxo gets the best of Oki, and now what? It's clean. They're not clean enough. A 2v2 here. They still have to play around this pit. kiNgg gets 4. Tex gets the last. LEV fight on. Which, honestly, I love that. Given how aggressive Loud have played.
And cauanzin's allowed to get the orb for free with like almost nothing committed because of the threat.
Oh,
Oops.
great trade. Needed. But pANcada's waiting on the other side, and he's been a demon.
Well, now he's a little rat inside that smoke.
Gun here.
Still tucking in the orb, waiting. A snake looking for his prey. pANcada gets his one. Robbie's there to trade, but Oki looking to open up the site. And may succeed. lukxo's waiting all the way down, spamming through the wall, getting a tag. 6 bullets left, and now they know where they are. Really good flash as Robbie's looking for the swing, but it's actually Calm who's able to punish at the right time. lukxo, 1v2. Slowly stepping forward. Oki gets 3 as LEV gets a 4.
Or belt, rather.
Dash already out. Virtyy pushing the pace. No real desire to slow down. Swings into 2. Perhaps a bit ill-advised. But honestly, it's worked so well. Why change it now? They have to take a step back, though.
Yeah, it's really awkward, especially with that harbor wall coming in as a second layer of defense. From LEVIATÁN, they're just completely pushed back. They don't even have the space in front of 410. And now Loud, without a dash to get themselves into sight, they're going to call pANcada back into the rest of the team and try to brute force in.
3. Ooh. Or Okeanos is one of them.
One enemy remaining.
This defensive hold has been exceptional. Although pANcada gets his 2.
Not without taking a good lick before.
Yeah, it's never secure. It's never as safe as it should be, but Tex cleans him up. LEV win it difficult.
Yeah, lukxo now becomes a mid-lurk instead of being part of the exec. With Tex falling, though, it is a green light. No utility to watch for this guy.
pANcada has been so good. Now they realize where the harbor is, and that's a window found.
Yeah, they've got 40 seconds. lukxo has the opportunity. There's a knife in his hand!
Terrible timing up from lukxo, and kiNgg's there to punish.
And now the whole team is ready to slide back over and preempt the B-site plant.
30 seconds left.
But they're not ahead of it. They're not really rotating back B like I thought they would be. In fact, they're more concerned about this mid-fight.
Dude, there's another knife out! Sean Gare's in shambles!
It's cauanzin tapping the spike. 13 seconds left. They've got to commit to this. He's baiting out the swing. He's daring him to fight him. And Oki's there for it. There was a chance here for Loud, but it does not come to fruition.
LEV convert the bonus. Oh, no, 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 no. It's an op, though, is the thing.
Yeah, it really is.
And last round, he still got a kill with it.
Ton of value. Nice shot out from Tex. Virty's so far up. Do they expect him there? This is such a dangerous cross, so really nice discipline out from Virtyy to get 2. But the guns could be the difference maker for LEV.
Remaining.
And that seems like that will be the case. pANcada in a 1v3. Spike not in hand. Yeah, this is a tough one.
They've given him the sight, though. A lot of time to play with.
He's got to clear everything, though.
Look back and spawn. Sato's holding him all the way back where he spawned in with an outlaw.
There's just no way for pANcada to get any info. And so he has to clear everything with his body. He's counting his lucky stars there.
I have the spike.
Does he have enough time?
He's got the time, but I think he needed a kill before this plant.
Drone cleared. Still a 1v3. That's a 1v2, and he gets away. This would be heartbreak. pANcada choosing to pop the pit. And all of a sudden, this threat gets so much more real, so much more dangerous. Can pANcada do it again? A 1v3, a tap from Calm. And it's bait. It's just a game. The little ones come through, and pANcada comes out on top.
Any information, right? The forward info was the Jet.
Yeah.
LEVIATÁN are gambling wrong. They're stacking into A and leaving kiNgg isolated. Oh, dear.
Stays alive, though.
I don't want anyone to ever complain about run and gun again.
Spit'll try to help, but the spike goes down. And now the Reckoning, they're going to try to flood in behind this. They're going to try to push the pace.
Here we go.
pANcada's now down. Com pops the ult. Looking for another one, but Robbie gets 3. Well, the 2v2 as things settle down for just a moment. Trying to play on the other side of this. But what can kiNgg and Com do? They've been on this roster for such a long time. They've been through the good, they've been through the bad. And so far, this looks pretty good. It's going to have to be heroics from Robbie. 6 bullets left. kiNgg has gotten it halfway, 3/4. Might carry it the whole way down, has to pull off. And just.
Loud Spike hasn't left spawn. It's all the way back. It could get pinched back there with an operator looking at it.
They're wrapping, but they're wrapping the wrong side. Everyone is still there.
What is happening?
Virtyy's going to get tagged through, not able to find any space. As the wall goes down, you see a couple of members there. Sato trying to find some high ground, trying to stay alive. kiNgg's there on the trade.
Okay, now everyone's on the right side of the map. It makes sense again. It's a 2-on-3, A-site, exec, go.
Does Robbie ult? Do they just contact through? Holy smokes, that's a play, and it's the right call.
We're just gonna walk. They're gambling that LEV are gambling.
And they're right.
Ankles broken. Now the post plant. Ultimates to play with. The first wave is gonna be the lockdown just to stall out the first 10 seconds of this post plant. But after that, Loud are gonna have to fight. Wait a second.
Robbie has to be careful.
It's time to use it.
The lockdown that you mentioned, he's holding on to it.
We gotta
Second
go.
guessing. Third guessing. Now this kills everything. cauanzin falls. And now Robbie has to fight like hell for the site, for the lockdown, for everything. Trying to push forward. 45 HP. Clears out one. Into the swing. And LEV there.
In the crazy, looking like they're gonna be the ones to jump out to the early lead.
It's an early op angle too. Now they know, but
lukxo.
lukxo again, aggressive. TP is up top and is there to welcome.
But it's all the trades that come after
Last player
that make it
standing.
an advantage for Loud.
Swarm grenade out.
Now Tex is off sides. Finally thought he could be a part of the party. Loud have beaten him to be.
That felt to me like LEV was trying to deal a knockout
Placing
blow.
swarm grenade. Swarm grenade
Fully
out.
shoved, gets Sato in an aggressive angle with the op, and then force them on a miserable spot in series point, but that did not go their way.
And you know the reason they're calling around like that? Because Okeanos has the ultimate. He's already in position to use it. If Loud start working down the clock, waiting for the next cycle of Harbor, of Viper utility, they're going to run into serious issues with LEV stacking here.
Yeah, and it's not even just Okeanos. Com is here too. Com's ult could provide problems.
Oh, yeah.
And that might be the case.
30 seconds left.
They caught LEV slightly moving away, though.
Planted.
Yeah, they don't invest anything, and instead, kiNgg dies. Text from backside. Now the Reckoning is in play, and Okeanos gets 2.
But look at lukxo. lukxo TP'd up into kitchen. No one's ready for him. His position is the round winner.
Text left in a 1v2. Unreal out from Loud. How much can he find? Text playing on the other side. That's Text down.
And he's already up into kitchen. I mean, the middle of the map is blown up. How do you rotate as Loud? kiNgg has to hold his ground.
And he does so far, so well. A 4v4 here. As Robbie's gonna fall, Okeanos getting another one. A little bit of utility to dump down, and the spike is in such an awkward spot.
Beautifully navigated, but now lukxo is wrapping around on the side, and kiNgg takes him down. Another from pANcada.
It's a death by 1,000 cuts. Just when it seemed like they had control, it's all lost. Loud now with the advantage. The spike just now scooped up, and timing is so brutal. Will pANcada know? Nipping at his heels is Okeanos. And he's patient with it. So much discipline as the spike goes down, the kill comes through. Now a 2v2. Still so much time left to play them out. The op not going to connect. cauanzin is there on the swing. He punishes the youngster. cauanzin gets them both. The series goes the way of Loud.